Quite a bit of contrast, you know, with the two lineups that we're looking at. And maybe this is going to be it because the home crowd is here. They're locked and loaded and ready to watch SRG hopefully bring a victory because we know that they need it. And you know, when we look at this and we saw the stats, so it was a good lengthy discussion from the panel, and I really appreciated it because they broke a lot of things down. And even with that interesting fun fact, you know, about
Rosa.
Just Rosa, the amount of, was it average damage?
Highest average damage per minute
in
for
30
the whole
games?
MC. 30 plus.
Wow.
30 plus.
Not only that, but this is one of the signature heroes of Rosa. So gets the Farsa, so definitely going to be doing the damage here, and I think that's why a lot of us. Whoa, TNZ, whoa, taken. Goodbye, purple buff.
Okay, so TNZ with a huge purple buff steal up against SRG, and right now, if you're Ulfhednar, you really want to capitalize on this. Again, you have a Harrod going up against a Bruno. Usually we don't see this, but Kenzie goes in with a wee shadow kill, gonna bring down Yumes, and a very aggressive TNZ.
Hey, this is a Hayabusa that we're talking about, and you know what I mean? It almost feels bad because when you think about the actual matchup, let's just say, you know, a Hayabusa versus a Fredrin, like Fredrin himself, he's just gonna be watching as the shadows are going in and out and shadow kill, and all he can do is really just kind of tank it up and hope that the team doesn't get whittled down too quickly. But already with an early kill like that, obviously Ulfhednar, a little bit of momentum building up into this first turtle. They're going to be setting themselves up. I mean, think about all that's happened. You know, it is definitely going to delay SRG from getting to the point where they want to. You still have that orange buff being worked on, and look at this, Apex 47 gives that information over. So Ulfhednar will be the ones to go ahead and start this up, but it looks like they're still going to rotate down here, possibly for that fight. That level obviously showing in this case TNZ, you know.
2 levels.
Level 6 already.
2
but
levels.
Sakai's, he doesn't care. He'll start up the turtle anyway and hold things together. It looks like they're going to take the calm and calculated approach.
Okay. They want to go to force out Glorious Pathway onto the back line, onto Stormy, but look at the Infernal Pursuit coming in from Cram, wanting to Zora, but here comes Rosa though. Just trying to deal out the damage. Whoa. And Rosa's gonna get the turtle away from SRG. Another implosion play will pursue there as they bring down Stormy. Now Yums and Sakai has to walk away as Cram trying to soak up the damage and save.
Apex! What a play! He just saved him.
A sacrificial play for Cram. But again, there was no trade for SRG because Rosa with the feathered airstrike gets the turtle, and again TNZ takes down Sakai's.
You know what? Well, SRG gets a kill at least out of all that, but man, they lost so much. Ulfhednar is locked in.
Oh, and they're not even done. They want to go for Yums once again. Origi shadow kill paired up with the feathered airstrike. Rosa and TNZ making quick work of Yums. And this isn't just any Yums here. This is a show that Yums is known to use. And now 0-2-0 start.
Oh man, like I'm a little bit flabbergasted at what's going on here. Ulfhednar, I knew that they wanted to go ahead and get the momentum going with a lineup like they brought to this game, but not expecting this. And it all started, I feel like, just with that purple buff steal, man.
Yeah.
It all started there.
The Quad Shadow entry, Retribution coming in from TNZ, and again they want to go for that initiation as they force out Stormy's flicker out, so another huge resource expended by the mid laner of SRG. 3.4k gold lead for Ulfhednar, 5-1. SRG wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I don't think so, Yaringan, and part of that might be, you know, maybe at this point because they're falling quite a bit behind, you know, in the grand scheme of things. This is a big gap to work against this early on, especially when you take in consideration you got a 3-level gap between the junglers. You know, the panel
was mentioning a while ago, talking about the status of Ulfhednar, if they're still a dark horse. Looking at how they're playing right now, I'm pretty sure they are now officially contenders. Going up against a team like SRG, dominating in the early stages of the game, 3.7k gold lead, as Alien starts things off, trying to pull the turtle to their side.
They're gonna go ahead and start things up. Again, advantage for Ulfhednar. Both gold laners still staying in their lane. It's gonna be a 4v4.
Here comes the Glorious Pathway once again. They want to start things off. trying to zone out Sekai's here as Rosa hasn't casted yet his ultimate. Now 4,000 HP for this turtle. Yums goes in with a flicker, but he's gonna miss. Tenzi goes in with a Wiki Shadow Kill. It's gonna be Retribution battle, but Sekai gets the turtle. Now the counter attack coming in from Silongo Red Giant. They want to go for more. The target is Apex 47. Energy Eruption. Appraiser's Wrath might be enough to bring down, but Crab goes in with the Infernal Pursuit. The answer of the Giant. Yums, okay, he's gonna connect with the Way of the Dragon, but here comes Sunshine to bring him down. They're not even done. Crab goes in, takes down the Thorn Queen. Stormy will fall down in the hands of Sunshine, but Innocent answers right back with a volley shot. Tienzi, Alien, trying to zone out SRG and stop the onslaught of SRG.
Now we have a game on our hands as SRG rallies alongside the crowd here as they erupt. Man, what a turnaround. Great for them, but they still got work to do. Ulfhednar, though, they got checked, you know, and I'm surprised even in that exchange with the turtle that SRG was actually able to go ahead and secure it. They took their time, they approached it, and despite the level gap between the junglers, Sekai's, he made it work. He still has a gap to work against, you know, still 3 levels, but hey, that's what SRG needed to happen, and now it looks like they're gonna go ahead and take some of this momentum and try to cap out here on the top side. Zalman Force already gonna be used, but you can see the threat here. Ulfhednar's got to respect it.
Okay, so far, you know that SRG is not lacking damage. Innocent also has a Malefic gun right now, so in terms of range, in terms of positioning, Innocent can really fight back. And just looking at the gold lead that SRG caught up with, it was almost a 4K gold lead for Ulfhednar. Now it's down to 1.2K. You can feel that SRG is in control of the map. They had a huge turret takedown in the middle lane, exposing the jungle of Tienzi. And again, I have to commend Yums for the turnaround, because even though he's 3-0-3-0 with the flicker play, although the Way of the Dragon didn't connect, it made Tienzi preoccupied, went for the Wiki Shadow Kill. That's why Sekai's had a chance to steal the second turtle away from Ulfhednar.
Ulfhednar definitely got to stay in check here. You know, they're still technically, you know, at somewhat of an advantage, I guess you could say, until eventually Sekai's is even in levels or gets things even out. But look at the damage Innocent's even doing to Apex.
With a Malefic gun, look at the... Oh, Apex for a second goes in with an implosion, but he's gonna miss. He's gonna be taken down by Innocent. Here comes the Zalman Force with the Glorious Pathway. But the damage from SRG might just be enough, despite the Revitalize. A double kill for Innocent. SRG. You can hear the arena making noise. Because so far it looks like SRG is back to their championship form.
We're now starting up the Lord here. Talk about a supporting team. If Sekai struggles, hey, the rest of the team rallies up. And Innocent locked in definitely on the Bruno. We know Bruno wins games. Like, that's the stat right now so far throughout M6. And you can't let him get there because he's at the top of the gold standing. And so that's Lord secured. SRG taking that gold lead, diminishing it completely. And now they start to go ahead and march in with the momentum in their favor. Ulfhednar, they started strong, man. You know, they had the right idea. They got momentum in their favor for the early game, but then boom, all of a sudden, they find themselves on the back foot. And Ulfhednar has to adjust from this. They have to be able to play a little bit smarter on the approaches of the team fights.
And the scary thing is Stormy hasn't been using the diversion as much as we want him to, but despite all that, they have a 1.1K gold lead. Lord marching down bottom as Innocent will get a tier 2 turret up top, and here comes a clash. Sekai is right in the middle of everything, will be taken down, but a feathered airstrike coming in from Rosa. But SRG still standing strong. They know that they have the Lord. They can take out all outer turrets for SRG.
Good pick off there. Sekai's does go down. Still have to deal with this Lord, but I mean, look at this. There has to be an answer. Innocent just kind of sitting in the back, and he's doing enough damage himself. Quite intense amount of damage to deal with if you're Ulfhednar. They got to play with the fact that they have, you know, some of the range advantage, but this is also going to get a little bit more difficult for Apex 47 to find the implosion he's looking for until he's tanky enough. Because, like we saw earlier, you know, he was trying to find Innocent, trying to find anyone really to get an implosion on. He does have Flicker, but then he took too many shots. And you saw how quickly he was worked on. So these buffs are going to be taken at this point. Ulfhednar will have to just kind of fight for gold and XP. They're not out of the game. I mean, Sunshine's been doing pretty good. He's farmed up to where, you know, relatively a good point. He's got Starlium Scythe, Feather of Heaven, still working on his Holy Crystal, I believe. But he's not, you know, too crazy behind when it comes to Innocent. He's about 1,000 gold behind or so. And they got to catch up because some of those team fights, if they can think about it, if they get the implosion right later on towards the game, then they've got the tools to fight. But right now, Apex 47 in trouble again. Uh-oh.
Oh, Infernal Pursuit. Whoa. And Innocent delivering the final blow to bring down Apex 47. Rosa forced to use the Feathered Airstrike, but just look at the damage. It's almost non-existent. Crown just literally stood under the Feathered Airstrike unbothered.
Oh, man. I don't know. At this point, when you're a tank like Tigreal and you're getting shredded down that fast, that does not feel good. You're left just wondering, what am I going to do? How am I going to set things up for my team? And like I said, Ulfhednar has to have a response, has to have an answer to that. And it might turn into the fact where Alien also has to step up, maybe in case of saving Apex 47 or even being able to start things up, because looking at the items, now that the next Lord is up, they've got a lot of work to do. You know, yes, the jungle is still in the advantage. You've got some minor gold advantage here for the mid lane, but ultimately, look at the gold difference, man. That is a massive lead right now for Innocent.
And now they're trying to deprive Ulfhednar of their purple buff, but they're not going to overextend again. This is the issue that SRG had yesterday. According to Coach Arcadia, there was some sort of discipline problem. But right now, SRG, even though the purple buff of Tenzi is really viable for them to get, they're not going to commit anything because there's a major objective up for grabs right now. It's the Lord, the second Lord, and they're wanting to secure this safely.
Okay, at this point, it's going to go for a reset or a soft one. They're going to start it up again. Ulfhednar, what are they going to do?
Glorious Pathway, the implosion is there, and Tenzi steals away the Lord from SRG. SRG is now mad. They want to go for the kill. Alien pops to revitalize. The first man down is Apex 47. Yums with a beautiful kick, assisting them to the members of SRG to bring down Tenzi and Alien. 5 members of SRG are still here, but Ulfhednar, they got the Lord.
They got the Lord, but look at this, SRG should be able to clear these out pretty well. Again, Innocent, untouched, unbothered. Here with the team, Rosa drops down the Feathered Airstrike. They'll hold on to the base turrets for now. Lord still being worked on. Those waves. Oh! By Rosa.
Gets blasted out of the map.
Wow.
That's why Bruno wins. Get that Bruno plus the Malefic gun. The range, the damage is there, and on top of that, Apex 47, even if he has the flicker, he can't get to Innocent right now. Sunshine used to force to use the Salmon Force, but cannot get close enough to Innocent. Tenzi goes in with a weak shadow kill, but gets stunned out there. He has a quad shadow to go out. Whoa, SRG just on a rampage right now.
We got to do something about Bruno, man. Bruno, like, teams, as they move forward through M6.
But there, there's a diversion play. Stormy gets away. And with that, they know that the implosion has been expended. So SRG, they can actually make a play, a huge play right now.
They'll make a play from it, but I don't know, man. Ulfhednar, oh, here it is.
Okay, here comes the Energy Eruption. Salmon Force is there, plus the Revitalize coming in from Ulfhednar, but SRG just dishing out the damage! Sunshine is gonna fall down! The next one is the Thorn Queen! Innocent working on Alien, gets the double! Tienzi, Apex 47 just left there for themselves. SRG has the minions, and they can end this right now.
They're gonna be pushing it in again, mid-turret, the focus right now for SRG. Look at the damage on Apex. Can't even face the front right now against the Bruno. They're looking to close it out.
One Siege Minion, Apex 47, last effort with an implosion, gonna catch 4 plus the Sacred Hammer. Weak shadow kill coming in from Tenzi, but it's not gonna be enough as they're gonna get bursted down by the members of SRG. And just like that, SRG is back on track to their championship form.
This guy is not